Okay, so welcome back to lecture once again, guys. Now, in this lecture, I'm going to show you that how you will be able to create a producer, so which is going to send a data to a Kafka cluster, and how you will be able to create a consumer, so which will keep on consuming our data, maybe data from a beginning or maybe data from latest. Both option is possible. So let's do it in a practical manner, guys. By the way, so here is my Kafka cluster. What I will do, I'll go over here and I'll try to create a new topic. I have already created a topic in my last lecture, but yeah, let's go ahead and create a new topic. So here add topic name I'm going to give. So let's suppose prod underscore consume consume a test. So this is the topic name which I am giving, and create with default, and leave it as it is. Fine. So as of now, the topic is created, topic is available, as you can see, prod consume test, but there will be no data that you will be able to find out over here. So this topic is completely empty as of now. Now what I can do, so maybe I can try to write a Python code, so which will start sending a data over here. So I can try to call a VS Code, and then inside a VS Code, so let's try to create a folder over here, and yeah, so let's try to create a folder big data underscore code. Inside that, I'm going to create a folder Kafka demo. Fine. And inside this, what I will do, I'll try to create two Python files. So let me close this and let me close this one. Now it's clean. Now here, so let's try to create two files. So first of all, try to create a producer underscore kfk dot py file. Fine. And then try to create another file and name it as a consumer underscore kafka.py file. Fine. So we have two files. One is a producer, so which will keep on producing some messages, and one is a consumer, so which will keep on consuming a messages. Now, so here I'm going to show you a producer, and your producer can be anything. So whichever system is trying to produce a data, so that system is going to be a producer, and whichever system would like to consume those data or take those data and do some sort of operation, so that will become a consumer for me. So here I'm going to create a custom producer and a custom consumer. So let's see these things, guys. So here, if I have to create a producer and consumer, so I need a credential. And if you remember in my previous class, when I was trying to create this Kafka, right? So at that point of a time, so we have created this particular access. So API key, API secret, resources, and Bootstrap server. So these things will be important so that you will be able to connect, and then topic name. Yeah. So this is going to connect with your cluster, the cluster that you have already created. So let me show it to you once again. The cluster that you have already created, for example, Euron cluster that we have already created. And then we have created a topic, right? So we can give a topic name. So in this way, it will be able to reach out to the cluster, and then it will be able to reach out to the topic. Fine. And you will be able to access it. So here to do this operation, so first of all, inside a producer, try to import. So from Kafka or here Confluent Kafka. So import producer, and then import maybe like time over here. Fine. So this is the import that you have to do, so that I will be able to create a producer inside this particular file. And then you have to give your configuration. So configuration wise, this is the configuration that you have to give. Bootstrap server. So again, coming from where? So coming from here. So here is my Bootstrap server, right? And then we have a security protocol. So SSL basically mechanism plane. Username is going to be again. So this is going to be my username. API key name is going to be my username. Fine. And then password. So password is going to be what? So API secret. As simple as that. Fine. So this is something that you have to give as a configuration, and in this way it will be able to connect. And then let's try to create an object for the producer. So here producer object I'm trying to create. Fine. Producer object, and with the help of this one. Now once this is done, then try to give a topic name. So topic name, and what is the topic name, by the way? So my topic name is basically prod consume test. So just try to copy this topic name. Yeah, whatever topic name that you have given. So replace it with this one. So here, this is my topic name. So once I'm able to give a topic name, right? Once I'm able to give a topic name, so maybe I can try to create a callback over here. So callback means whenever message delivery is going to fail, so it is going to tell me something. Okay, fine. Now, once this is done, so what we can do, we can start creating, or we can start running some sort of a loop which will keep on producing a data for me, right? And then I will keep on writing. For example, I would like to write that my name is Dhanshu Kumar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I'll keep on sending this data again and again and again and again. So for sure, I have to run these things inside a loop. So here, let's suppose I'm writing I is equals to 0. Yeah, so here I'm going to write I is equals to 0, and then I'm going to write while true. Yeah, while true. And then here, so I'm going to write a message. So maybe I can write over here that my name is Sudhanshu, right? And I is equal to 1. So while true means it will keep on running these things inside the infinite loop, by the way. And my name is Sudhanshu. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will keep on running it unless and until I'm not going to stop. So it will be inside an infinite loop unless and until I'm not going to stop. And here, so producer object that we have created. So producer dot produce what? Topic. Topic name I have already given. So it will be able to go there. And the producer is already connected to my this configuration, means server. Yeah. Now, so message encoded UTF-8 callback. So if there will be any kind of a error, so it is going to do this one. It is going to call this method, and whatever we have written as a error handling, so it will try to print that one. And producer.polling, so we are trying to just call polling over here, so that it will try to stop for some time, and then we are going to call I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and then time.sleep. So just try to sleep for 1 second and then do it once again. So this will be my producer. Now, to execute this entire producer, what I'm supposed to do, by the way. So first of all, just go to your a terminal, and then you have to install this Confluent Kafka. So unless and until this Confluent Kafka is not installed, it will not be able to do it. For the very first time, you have to do it, whatever environment that you are using. So here, let's try to hit, and yeah, so in my environment, it's already installed. So let's try to clear this one. And here, so what I will do, so I can try to call Python producer kafka.py file. Now, once I'm going to execute this, it will start running it into infinite loop, message delivered to producer this, right? So it has started running this entire things, and yeah, so it is trying to print this particular message, that message delivered to this topic and then this partition. So topic and the partition. So this topic and this partition. So I'm trying to print it. Fine. I'm trying to print it because of this callback. So whatever is happening in between, so I'm able to print it. Now what I will do, I'll just go and test it. So here, once I'm coming over here, prod consume test. Now I have so many messages as you can see, right? 42 messages. So again, I will keep on receiving these messages over here, right? So these messages over here, simple, right? So let's keep it from a beginning. So yeah, and here, so I have created 6 partition for this particular topic. So in whatever partition it is trying to send, so it is showing me partition, it is showing me offset, it is showing me key is equal to null, I have not provided it, and then value is equal to this one. So I'm able to get, or I'm able to see this particular data, as you can see. Simple, right? And this is my message, by the way, right? This is my message which I'm able to see it, and in which partition, what is the offset of this message, each and everything I'm able to see it. Now, so I have started producing the data, and in real time it is producing a data. A lot of data it is able to produce, as you can see. It is keep on producing the data again and again and again. Now, so let's do one thing. So as of now, just stop this producer. Just Control C and then maybe clear. So stop this producer, and maybe I can try to write a consumer now. Yeah. So again, consumer is not a tough task. So it's a very, very easy one to write it down. So first of all, you have to call from Confluent, CONFLUENT, Confluent Kafka, import this time consumer, C capital CON consumer. Fine. Just try to import a consumer over here. That's it. And then you have to do the configuration. So configuration is important so that it will be able to reach out to your server. Now here, configuration wise, so again, server URL, simple, protocol is same, username is same, password is same, and then group ID, my Python consumer I have given. And then here, so offset reset wise, you can try to give 2 options. One option is a earliest and one option is a latest. Earliest means, let's suppose if you have started consuming this data for the very first time, so it will start consuming it from the beginning. So whatever data which was already produced. And if you are going to give a latest, so it will not start from the beginning, it will start from the current one. So whatever data that you are sending. So I'll try to keep it as earliest, as simple as that. And then let's try to create the consumer. And then this is my like consumer test. Yeah. Topic name is prod consume test. And then here I can try to write that consumer.subscribe. So subscribe to which? Subscribe to this particular topic. I can try to give a multiple topic name. That's completely fine. But yeah, so I would like to like subscribe to this particular topic as of now. So here now let's start producing this data. So maybe I can try to like write waiting for a message, and then I can try to basically like write over here that try, and then let's keep it inside the exception handling, and then while true. So continuously I'll run these things into the infinite loop. So while true, message consume dot poll is equal to 1 second. So it will wait up to 1 second basically. This is the meaning of the polling. If message is none, then again run it from here. Wait for like this one. Message is equal to error. So in that case, try to give me this, and then again continue. Means keep on looking for the data. As simple as that, right? Keep on looking for the data. And if it is able to receive the messages, if there is a message, then in that case, print. Simple, right? Print. So fine, try I have already written. Then let's try to write the except over here. So except is equals to keyboard interrupt, and then I'm going to write the pass. Just keep it pass. I think that's more than enough. Nothing is required. Fine. And just try to do Control S. So this is my consumer. Now here, so if I have to run my consumer, so what I can do, I can try to write Python, Python, Python consumer Kafka. And yeah, so I have given earliest. So technically it should start consuming data from the beginning. And as you can see, so it has started consuming a data, right? It has started consuming a data. Now parallelly, I can run my producer and consumer. I can try to like open up my command prompt, and then here, so I can try to write Python producer.kafka. So continuously it will keep on producing and it will keep on consuming the data, and I'll show you that part. So see, it has started producing the data, right, continuously, and here, so you will be able to see that it will keep on consuming the data. Fine. Keep on consuming the data one by one, one by one, one by one. So it has started consuming the data for me. Fine. So one is producing the data and one is consuming the data. So this is how easy it is, guys, right? So my source can be anything, my sink can be anything. Going forward, I'm going to show you like so many different kind of connectors. But yeah, so from anywhere I can consume the data, and from any places I can try to produce the data. Maybe like from any places I can produce the data and send it to a Kafka cluster, and then from any in any system I can consume the data, and then I can try to do a data processing, and I can do whatever I want with those data, right? So this is an example of a producer and consumer with respect to Kafka. So hope guys, all of you are able to understand this entire application practically, and as you can see, so yeah, everything is working in a real time. So with that, thank you so much everyone. Take care and see you again.